So I hit this button. Okay, it says we're live. All right.
Oh,
So hello everyone. I don't know who's here because I'm testing software. So if anybody was wondering why I wanted to do this today is because I want to learn how to bring others onto my lives. So this is me testing it out. And today I have Phil with me. I don't know if you guys, let me see. There's Phil.
hi.
So I'm testing software. So I wanted to chat with people to just see if I could do this. I've never done this before. Oh, it does work. It is broadcasting. I just checked.
We're broadcasting on YouTube.
We're broadcasting on YouTube. So
All right, cool.
So anyway, how are you, Phil?
I'm good, man. Now I see what my hair looks like. There's nothing I can do about it. Nobody cares about my hair.
So Phil, we met under really, really strange circumstances.
Yep.
If anybody knows who Phil is, it's probably because you're in our group.
Yep.
Why don't you just tell me how you ended up in the wife school cult madness?
Okay, well,
tell stories.
One of my friends just shared a weird post, and it was Rose's whole list of what you should not do to a man because it hurts him deeply. And I was just looking at it, I'm like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I did a little bit more research, and I was actually convinced once I found out who she was, that she was a black woman. I was like, wait a minute, is this some white supremacist pretending to be a black woman just to make people look bad? And I did not believe it was real. And I fell into the rabbit hole. I'm like, it just got weirder and weirder and weirder. And I forget if I think I emailed you first, because I Googled her and I'm like, okay, what is this? And I found your blogs about her.
Yes.
And then that weekend I was doing a comedy festival in Richmond. Mm-hmm. And at one point, I just checked something on my phone, and my friend was like, what are you looking at? I'm like, oh, just this crazy white school lady I follow. And Melinda, who I just met 30 seconds before, she's like, oh, do you mean Ro? And we just became instant friends right there. And then I told her about I think I'd made the group just so I could share the post with people.
Yeah, I think you invited her before I met you.
Yeah, I just made the group because originally I just made the group just so I could show people, look at this weird shit I found. And then I invited Melinda to the group and you, and then it just became it turned into, instead of just making fun of somebody stupid, it was also trying to find people help and things like that. So
yeah,
it started off literally for me. I'm just like, I want to make fun of this crazy person I found online, and then it became this.
Oh, look, there's somebody else here. I don't know who this is. Lady Yuko. Let me add you in. Hold on. Let me see. How do I do this? Okay. I think that's how I do this. Hello. Oh, that's Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha.
I don't see her.
Oh, it's a whole party. Mel is here too. Let me see. Oh, I have to add you to the stream. There she is.
Hi, Kai. Hi, Phil.
Hey.
It's like a whole party up here. Okay.
Well, I feel like we're on the Brady Bunch now.
Hold on, I'm adding more people. Let me see. How do I do this? Hey, look, this is why I had.
So it's like a party line.
It is a party line. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Did I add you? Oh no, Mel, you're there. Okay, cool.
I'm here. I don't have my camera on.
You don't have your camera on. Okay, so basically, Phil started the group with Mel, I think. And then, and we have an Omar here. Hold on, Omar. Let me listen, y'all. The reason why I'm doing this today is to test this software because I have never used this before, and I probably will have some interviews coming up. So this is my live test. I wanted to chat with people and see what we could do. But this is actually cool. So, all right. So Phil and Mel met and they started the group, but I actually met Tabitha after I had the blogs that exposed Ro. I think that's how I met you, Tabitha. Think that's how that happened.
Yeah, wait. We met. How did we meet?
I don't know.
Forgot how we met.
I have no idea. I just know that Tabitha started talking to me, and I started talking to her, and then that was it. And we've been talking like 3 years now. So
yeah, I'm trying to. I think I found you in one of the wife school things that was going on.
Yes,
because we've known each other. What is it? Going on 3 years?
Yeah, it's like 3 years.
Yep. Yes, And I can't remember how I ended up finding the group. But yeah, I've been following the whole wife school thing. Nicole, Nomalanga, Art, all of them, Candace, since 2015.
Yes.
So
It's been
I've
like
been in some of their groups. I had paid a monthly fee for 2 of them, I think.
You pay a
I
fee
ended
to
up
be
getting
in the
kicked
group?
out of Nicole's.
Oh, you got kicked out of Nicole's group? Really?
Wait, say that again?
I said you got kicked out of Nicole's group? Really?
I got kicked out of Nicole's because, I mean, my opinions and mindset didn't match what she was doing. And then, of course, she was, she was evaluating everybody's Facebook. And I just, for fun, wanted to see what she wanted to say. Because by the time I got to Nicole, I had already gave up on the whole, that was a like low time of being in the Rose group, because that was the first group I was in.
Right.
And it was
around. I guess Ro has been doing this wife school thing, I guess, since 2015, 14, 15, something like that.
I would have to say 13.
13.
Because
Okay.
Candace, because when I started following her, Candace had long left.
Okay.
So that most of that stuff started like 2013 going to 14.
Yeah.
She had already had her book and everything.
Right.
Point.
I
forgot how I found Candace.
Yeah.
Candace has the Blissfully Feminine page. And when I was looking through her book, she was talking about Ro, but I think she mentioned her name. She probably did, and that's when I realized, oh, that's who this lady is, because she was in a lot of the pictures that Ro had on her page. And I was in Candace's group, and because most of the stuff that she told you in that interview is accurate.
Yeah.
Almost all of it's accurate, because a lot of it was in her book. A lot of it she talked about in the private group that we were in. And I mean, yeah, there's some women who, I mean, Keisha's one of them. You saw Keisha, the one that was saying that she spoke for all women. Now, I'm debating. I'm wondering if the other woman that got on you with Keisha is Connie. That's what I'm wondering.
Right. Well, Connie is, to me, she's the same type. They scamming to get these women to give them money in the hopes that they're going to get married. And I wish this scam didn't work so well, but it works. I mean, it works. If you tell somebody struggling with their self-esteem that this is how you can solve all your problems in a quick fix, you just go get married. And they fall for it every time. I don't get it. But
I'll give my honest opinion about those two. Mm-hmm. I am somebody who, as you already know, I don't know a lot of stuff. My parents did not teach me basic foundation. Right there. A lot of stuff was taught to me by my friends. By just unfortunate life.
Wait a minute. I want to stop you.
Okay.
You know a lot of stuff. I want you to stop negative talking yourself, telling yourself you don't know a lot of stuff, because you know quite a bit. You're very intelligent. You've done well for yourself. You should be proud of yourself. Do not put yourself down, okay? You know a lot. You have overcome a lot of things, and a lot of people could not overcome. So don't put yourself down and say you don't know anything, because you know enough. You got out, didn't you? You didn't get sucked all the way in. You're not homeless in synagogue. So clearly you got some sense.
No.
Okay? All right. So let's
maybe I shouldn't have started off with that. I mean, I understand there are a lot of women who, a lot of what they've been doing over the years has not been working, or they aren't getting what they're looking for. And yes, a lot of those women did not grow up with their mothers teaching them how to court or date or vet or whatever they're doing. And I can understand a lot of these women wanting to find a coach that teaches them I'm more so would look at it as teach the basic foundations of human interactions in a man-woman relationship.
Right.
I mean, I know how to do that with women in terms of friendship. I am not a lesbian. I have no interest in women at all, but I don't do very well with interactions with men. And I know some of the women that I've talked with over time, they did get married. Some of them didn't, like Keisha and Ayana and somebody else that I am aware of for the last 6 years. But you know, the women that I see that are getting married, they're healthy, they're happy, it's the complete opposite of whatever this nonsense that we see with Ro and her and the women that she's using.
Hey, we got Jim. Hey, Jim.
Oh my God! Hey.
How y'all doing?
I think we lost Phil, but we got Jim. I don't know what's going on. So welcome,
I'm
Jim.
here.
How y'all
I know
doing?
we got. Oh wait, was Phil still there? Oh, there he is. Okay, let me see. I can't add. Oh no, there we go. Is everybody on?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, I think
see
so.
if I switch this to.
Yeah, I logged in and lost myself.
I think Jim has some stuff that he wanted to get off his chest today.
Well, I think the major problem here
Let's talk.
needs to stop making threats to people.
Let's let him go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Wait, go ahead.
The major issue is that Ro needs to stop making threats to people because no one is afraid of her.
Right.
No one is afraid of Perez. No one is afraid of this raggle-taggle team of beach dwellers who live in a shanty town who are in poverty. And no matter
Not raggle taggle.
no matter how much she says she's got $1 million,
Oh
this
God.
is broke. And she's pathetic. And so she can talk in her broken French all she wants, but no one is afraid of her. So she can kiss all of our black asses and Phil's white ass too, because they're living in a rental
Okay.
with no money and no husbands to be found. And that's why Halima's husband sent her ass back to the States so she can use Medicaid to have her baby.
Oh,
And those facts right there.
well, I knew when you got on here it was about to be dragon time. So for those who may have not know what's happening, I think yesterday she posted that video, right?
Yeah.
She posted a video with kind of a veiled threat towards a young lady. And
Who she called out by name.
right, who she named. But that's what bullies do. It's not the first time that Rose kind of threatened somebody. I mean, that's how she kept so many of her victims quiet for so long. Like, she would threaten them. And once they started coming forward, that kind of broke her. Somebody reached out to me today and told me that when she was in France with Ro, that she told Ro she had read some of the stuff about her on the internet, and Ro ran and locked herself in the bathroom because she was so upset. So she was saying this type of, exposure does rattle her. It does upset her. So we're just going to keep doing it. But like I said, today I was just trying to test the software. Clearly it works. So I might have a very special guest this weekend. We'll see. I'm sure.
I just got a software question.
Huh?
I just got a software question. Everyone is seeing the comments on the side, right?
Yeah.
But where are the people? I don't understand where the comments are
She
coming
was
from.
going off to Henny yesterday.
They're coming from YouTube. They're coming from
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
But we're live on YouTube
Because
right now.
simulcast, that's why.
Yeah. I could simulcast this on Facebook too, but I didn't do that. I just wanted to see if it worked because, you guys, I do all of this by myself. It's
Well,
a
you're
lot.
right. I love the
You
fact that
could
YouTube
probably-
comments show up on here. That's really cool.
What'd you say, Jim?
Stream to the group too.
Yeah, we could. Let me see.
Only thing he's missing is smell-o-vision.
I don't know if you guys can hear Marcus, but he said only thing is missing is smell-o-vision.
That's Sorry about all the noise. I'm on my jog.
That's okay. Yeah, so it was just to test it out, chat with you guys. I guess we should do this. I mean, we could actually do an official kind of let's talk about Roe. Today was just kind of casual.
I think,
Here comes the big truck. What's your name? I forgot your name. We have an incel in the building, everyone.
Oh gosh.
He's back.
Oh my God.
Who is it?
He's welcome.
Huh?
Who is it?
I can't remember. I think his name is John. I did his shows some time back. Tag who? Who, Chrissy? Who are we supposed to tag? I mean, honestly, we could really, get the group all together and have a really good time.
Oh, I think so.
He says you don't know what incel means.
I know it applies to you. That's for sure.
I can't wait. This is going to be fun because, since Ro wants to go live because she's on a Facebook suspension and harass people all day, I say it's par for the course.
Yeah.
If you play with fire, be prepared to get burned.
True. I'm with it. Like, she look that video yesterday. I want to say I was really angry, but then I realized she's a bully and she's not going to do anything. Like, it's just all talk. Plus, she was drunk. Did you see how drunk she was?
Oh, she was completely drunk.
It was all liquid courage. Like, she got that little bit of cheap wine in her and she just started tripping.
She went right with it because clearly she was, hopped up on kryptonite because clearly she thought she was just invincible.
Right.
I was like, you're talking a good game, but if you were in the States and you said all that shit, somebody would find you in the streets.
Right. Exactly. She's doing too much right now.
Did we lose Jim video-wise?
Huh?
Did we lose Jim? I don't see him anymore.
No, he's there. He just doesn't have his camera on. But he's still there. I think that's Jim. Yeah, that's Jim.
I'm still here. I turned off the camera.
Yeah, because he's jogging. Let me see. I'm going to add the link for people to join. So Omar, and I think your name is John. I can't remember. If you want to join, I'm putting the link in the chat. And anybody else that wants to chat, come on in.
And I can't wait for us to strike back this weekend so Homegirl gets cut the fuck up.
I know. Well, we'll see.
Sorry.
So Marcus has got the alarm going off.
Marcus, the chicken is done.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn it off. I'll turn it down. I just wanted to get that crust on the outside.
Let's see who else joined. All right, we'll add you in because you want to jump in. Your name is John, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Still hanging in there.
Who are the other guests here?
These are people from one of our groups in Facebook that talks about the white school cult. So we all are having a good laugh today. Because I wanted to test this StreamYard thing. I never used it before.
It's nifty. I might try to get this for my team at work.
Yeah, it's actually very good, especially if you upgrade to the pay version. It gives you access to more people, and it also gives you more time if you're the type of person who does this a lot.
Gotcha.
Oh, so it's kind of like Zoom where the free one only gets you like 30 minutes?
Right. Well, in this case, I think you get like 20 hours or something like that, but it goes really quickly because a lot of these streams tend to be 2-3 hours long.
And how clear is this on YouTube?
It's actually pretty good. It's limited to 720p. However, if you pay for it, it's 1080p, and that's more than enough for everybody. You don't need 4K this day and age. You really don't. So, how are those book sales going?
They are going fine. I'm glad you're all interested in my book sales.
I was wondering if your subscriber count was going to increase like rapidly, but apparently it didn't. I was shocked.
Well, I don't stream enough.
Yeah, you need to do more.
Yes, I'm aware, but I have a life and things to do. This is not something I can
No. This can be worked in. This can be a very valuable piece of that.
We will see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was anticipating having a guest this weekend, so I was like, I have to figure out how to do this. So this is my test. I just decided to jump on today because I had some time.
I definitely, like I said, I really like the fact that the YouTube comments, you don't have to switch between,
Yeah.
you
The
know.
only thing I
screens.
don't like is that if you're on StreamYard using like an iOS device, you can't type comments unless you're using the YouTube page. That's kind of a problem for me. There were a couple of other minor things, but other than that, it works pretty well.
Do we have anybody else? Okay. How long have we been on here? I have
20
it
minutes.
actually says, yeah.
Look at the top left corner. There should be a clock.
there. I see it.
Yeah, 20 minutes, yeah.
20 minutes. And I'm seeing more stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm just learning how to do this because I need to interview somebody. So,
Oh, who's getting today?
no, not today. Not
Oh.
today. Coming up, hopefully soon.
I'm
But I-
doing one tomorrow, and then I've got a tax professional coming on to talk about cryptocurrency taxes.
Cryptocurrencies.
Nobody in here is into cryptocurrency, I suppose.
I am.
Not at all.
Sort of.
Oh,
You hear Marcus in the background.
Hey, can you, if you want to, can you share pictures and stuff with this like you can with Zoom?
you have to
Right.
share it with her, and you have to share it with her, and then she has to bring it up.
Yeah, I
But I'm
can't.
saying you as the host can do it.
Yeah, I
The
can.
whole- yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably use this, for the next one when she posts something crazy because the pictures, even though she says that her butler's serving her and she massages, the pictures say it all. Every time she posts something, it's like, we can see you. I don't get it. I don't get how anybody's falling for any of the stuff she does. But
The only
she's still getting people to donate to her. Like, it's still happening. They're still recruiting.
That is the scary part. Right? People honestly think this bitch has a butler when she doesn't.
Right.
She really does. She could just say anything. I wonder if I could just say anything and people would just believe it. Like,
Yeah.
just
Pretty much anybody's believing the stuff that she posts because I'm sitting here talking about you got a sous chef. That's an assistant chef.
right. But she doesn't even know that sous chef means under chef, meaning that you have a main chef. But she said it, and her followers are just like, okay,
I'm not joking when I compare this to how pro wrestling works. You get people to believe it, even though it's like, it should be obvious it's just an act, but no, people believe it's real, and
Yeah.
why would you believe this is real?
I am.
Things she posts.
What'd you say?
They believe anything that she posts. That's a
They
scary.
really do. They really do. And then, and this is the other thing that's baffling to me. How are they just letting her take them to the beach and sleep on a beach? Like, could you imagine if you were like in a foreign country and your host was like, oh yeah, we're going to sleep outside tonight. Like, this is the point where you exit and you go get your hotel room.
But
Like,
if your host had your passport, there's probably not a whole lot you can do
I
about it.
don't know. Like, I know I've read somewhere that she takes their IDs and stuff, but nobody's taking my passport in a foreign country. I keep my passport on me. There's absolutely no way. There's no way.
Well, some countries absolutely do take them from you, and they hold them. You can keep the passport card on you, but there's some places where you have to give them your passport.
Well, I'm talking about in the wife school cult. They say that the leader of the cult takes their IDs and stuff, and I'm like, no way. Somebody, just random person, is going to take my stuff. No.
No, what you do is bring a second one and give her the fake one. Or you bring an expired one and let her hold the expired one. You hold the real one.
I honestly understand how these folks are getting sucked in anyways with all the lies that she tells, but it's just telling how easily people are brainwashed.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But some of them is like some of them are young, and then most of them have some kind of trauma. I think that is part of the reason why they're so vulnerable. Because when I was getting the stories into my website a couple years back, when they were really flooding in, most of the women who wrote me all had some major trauma happen right before they got into the cult. So I think that always is part of the reason why they get sucked in. But it seems like once you're in, when things don't make sense, like somewhere in the back of your mind, you go, and just leave.
I wonder if Tamika finally left. She's the one that really confused me because she's been involved in this for like 2 years, and like she's not gonna get a husband anytime soon. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on.
Tamika is still in that cult. Don't y'all be fooled. I do.
Tamika's the best, man. I don't know what Tamika. She stopped posting wife school stuff though. I mean,
I think Malik upset her.
I think we should just, hope that she at least is out of the wife school cult, maybe moved into a wife school cult light version somewhere. I don't know. Like, oh, she's still there, Chrissy. She's still in there. Yeah.
She is still deep in there. She's just not posting as much because I believe somebody in her family finally tell her to shut the fuck up.
I hope so. The other thing is a lot of these women, I'm wondering where their families are. Like, if somebody in my family, a sibling, a cousin, somebody just up and went to Senegal and I found out they were sleeping on the beach, there would definitely be an intervention going on. Like, so yeah, like where are their family members who are jumping up and saying, this is not safe. You need to come home. We need to get you out of this. That's the other part. I guess that another reason why they're probably vulnerable is that they don't have any family members who are looking out for them.
I would agree, and I still think something happened to Halima to get her sucked into the cult, because the sad part is that she has yet to accept that she is now a single mother, and her husband is never going to come over here because they do not have a legal marriage.
Right. Because let's just be real. I'm not convinced that Halima's actually married. There's that part. I think she might have said that's her husband, but I don't think that
I am convinced, Kai, that she's not married because number one, you have to have a legal marriage over there, then you have to get remarried over here in the States. And they have to establish that they've had an ongoing relationship, not just a booty call in Senegal where she came back pregnant.
Right. And it was only like she disappeared. Let's see. So it was like December-ish when she disappeared. Because remember, she was doing the lives with them pretty regularly. And then all of a sudden, Halima was gone. And then like another month or two later, she showed up in the States. And she had pictures of herself with a guy on her Instagram. But, there was it was like really abrupt. Like she was there and then she was gone. And then she was married and then she was pregnant. And it was all like fast.
But she stopped interacting with all the other people, with Rose and all of them.
They don't talk about her either.
Well, I think she fell out with them, and I think this guy convinced her. She fell in love with this dude. Mm-hmm. He played her ass. It won't be she's not the first dumbass American to get played by a foreigner and end up pregnant.
Not at all. It's actually a very common story. That's why I think I left a comment like that on her YouTube. Yeah, we watched her YouTubes, Chrissy. And she is naive. That's probably what I should say. She's quite naive. So
what about the whole thing with Perez being married to a guy who they don't speak the same language? That amazes me.
Whoever put that screenshot in the group had me crying because they were like, "What?" Like, so you're married to a guy you can't talk to, you can't understand, and you are like, Perez is nuts. I don't know. There's something wrong with Perez. She's nutty. Like, I think Keisha is pretty nutty. She seems really damaged because we hardly see Keisha talk or do anything. But Perez is nuts.
Remember,
Keisha's the one that looks like she's aged 10 years since she's been there, right?
Right. Keisha looks really bad. Like really, really bad. And her husband is there too.
Yep.
And this is my thing. As much as they talk about man leads and husbands and you got to have your husbands, these are some sorry husbands because they surely ain't getting them out of this homeless situation. I don't personally, I couldn't have a husband that had you homeless on the beach or always in a hotel. Like something got to give. Like, this is ridiculous.
And the husbands never step up. Like if I was I'm not married, but if my wife is getting harassed by some random guy on Facebook, I'd probably say something. But no, it doesn't matter what. I can make fun of them all the time. No man ever said anything to me.
In fact, it was funny because when they were trying to be like, when I first exposed them on my blog, then they came and attacked. That's when the blacks were still involved with them and some other people who have long since left the cult. We all came to my Facebook page to try to attack me. And that's when they found out Marcus was there. And they were all in shock because Marcus had enough and he jumped in. And you never have husbands jump in, ever, like to say anything. When people are talking about them, no husbands show up. Never show up. So Like I said, sorry, bunch of husbands.
Oh, just so everybody out there knows, see, my favorite thing is, so according to them, I am Kai's best friend and I'm a white supremacist, which I wonder how that works, really.
It doesn't make sense. They don't even like. What was she tried to like their attempts to like shade or talk badly about us always sound stupid. Like she's like, go blow dry your hair. We're like,
oh yeah.
Was that supposed to be offensive? I don't get it.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm actually calling her. I'm a white supremacist, or however she's
right. She couldn't spell supremacist. She's nuts. Like Perez, I guess that's why she was with the what was it? The goat killer. That's
the lamb slayers. She denies that's her. She says, "Remember, I posted, or sorry, somebody that wasn't me posted that comment with the link, and she was like, "Do you have proof? Do you have mugshots and fingerprints?"
Right, and it's like a whole news story with her name.
No, it's a different Perez Jackson.
Right, it's totally you. I am sharing the name of the group.
You know, it's funny. I type wife school cult and your website basically comes right up as like.
I think that's probably valid.
Yeah, because I've been on her for 3 years now, and it's just every time. Well, one, she hates me. By the way, I'm like enemy number one. What does she call me? We are the super fans.
You're on the black
fans, yes.
I'm on the list. Anyways, basically, I gave her victims a platform to share what she did to them, and it was like the floodgates open. And ever since then, she's been trying to recover because she was doing really well financially. She was making really good money with this wife school cult thing. I mean, I would say if Tabitha said it started in 2013, so from 2013 to 2017, 18, she was doing all right. I mean, she was telling people to take out loans and not pay them back. And I think one of the victims, they wrote to me, they lost thousands of dollars to her. And she, if you think about taking a few $100s off of hundreds of people, that's quite a bit of money.
And now they're all living off Keisha because of Keisha's pension and TSP. Because there's really no money coming in because A, we're in a pandemic and no one's giving her money to be a single woman not married.
Yeah. She's definitely living off of somebody's stuff. Chrissy, you have to answer the questions to join the group, just FYI. So make sure you answer all the questions. Yeah. But anyway, I can do this now. I am happy. I am learning how to stream. I don't know how much streaming I'm going to do. Okay, but we'll see. I'm hoping that, one day Ro is brave enough to show up on one of my chats.
No.
Oh, God. She's not going to do that.
I know she's not going to do it, but she made a comment on my YouTube, was it 2 weeks ago? Remember?
Yep.
She tried.
And then Nikayla came back and checked her royally, talking about, you're the one that's been running and hiding, not Kai.
She's been deleting all the comments on her YouTube channel since yesterday. Like, people keep commenting, and she just keeps deleting them.
She be 24/7 deleting stuff. I'm trying to figure out, so where's Ayo? I think we should do a video on, why her daughter supposedly ran away.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Well, wait, her oldest is not with her, right? I don't know.
Someone said her daughter ran away. That's the rumor that's going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel for her kids because, my daughter starts school tomorrow and her kids should be in school. Like, they should be with normal children, doing normal children things.
I agree. Got one that's, clearly autistic, not on the spectrum. She got another one that's going to grow up to be a junior thought. And she got an oldest that's going to turn into a wild child before she knows it. Because at the end of the day, when children grow up in cults, they end up rebelling.
Yeah. They do. I didn't see.
Hello again.
Chris. Hello.
I'm all working. Sorry.
It's okay. You can work.
I'm on the Wi-Fi in here, so now I can actually hear.
We just
is that Jim still talking?
Jim's still talking. Jim was ready.
Oh yeah, I know. Dang, I missed it.
Jim was ready. Jim came in firing.
Sure did, because y'all know I cannot stand Keisha.
We know.
Yeah.
Is that a Walmart?
Meyer.
Meyer? Never
I've
heard
Yep.
Meyer is a very big department store in the Midwest,
of it.
stemming from, I want to say, Wisconsin to Ohio, back to
Oh,
Michigan.
wow.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Kai. I had to plug my channel while I'm in here.
Oh yeah, plug your channel.
I'm sometimes funny.
You are sometimes funny. Sometimes I worry about you too. There are times where I'm like, oh, Phil. Oh. But
My-
yeah,
don't worry,
that's
my-
what happens. You stand-up comedian, you gotta test your material.
The most common phrase that my friends say is, "God damn it, Phil." I hear that all the time.
There's times I was like, I know, Marcus, the first time you wrote a joke on my page, Marcus was not pleased. I was like,
Oh, I
wait.
remember that. I remember that because
I said, it's okay. He's a comedian. He's testing out things. He's always going to do that. Marcus was like, are you sure? He was not feeling it.
I remember that. I'm like, no, I was kidding.
He was like,
I just might disappear.
it's okay. You could disappear. We're just kicking it. This is very casual. We're just having fun. Like I
Wait,
said,
Travis, I want to ask you, are you wearing a Legend of Zelda shirt?
yes, she
Yes,
is.
I am.
Nice.
People are on the YouTube stream.
What'd you say?
How many people are on the YouTube stream right now?
I guess 5. I don't know.
There's 5 watching.
Because I just decided to do this 2 hours ago?
No, I'm watching through YouTube. It says 5.
Yeah. This was
And
just
one of those is probably one of them cult followers. Hey, cult, how y'all doing?
I
Oh
don't know.
boy.
I don't think the co-followers.
No, I think it's just us because there's 4 of you plus
Right.
her plus me. That's 5.
No, some people on the stream here. Let's see, Princess, Aisha. Yeah, there's some people in here. They're chatting.
It says 6 now.
Yeah, I'm not as big and popular as you.
Yeah, it's okay. Someday you'll get there.
It's okay. I'm not stressed about it.
Someday. Just keep dreaming.
Perhaps if
Pray.
I
No, you have to pray.
pray.
You have to pray.
And you gotta keep working at it.
Chrissy's
Yeah,
there.
yes. Prayer without work is empty.
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, you guys are a trip. Anyways, I need to drop off because I'm almost back home.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to end it because 30 minutes is like my limit. And dinner is ready.
Oh, what did Marcus make today?
He
Roasted chicken.
roasted a chicken.
Roasted chicken. Holy smokes. That sounds great, man. I can smell it.
We'll
through the
post
speaker.
pictures. Because
Oh, you'll post pictures?
yeah, I took a picture of before, so I'll post it after. It looks so good.
I like right now Tabitha. Her screen is frozen, but she looks like with the mask and the glasses. That just looks really cool. It looks like it's from a video game.
So like, if I
Roasted chicken.
stream
What about
this
a
on
starch? No starch?
So I have a question though. If I stream this on YouTube, YouTube is going to keep the video up. For later.
YouTube will store the video and save the video. StreamYard doesn't do any storing or savings. StreamYard is just a proxy that allows you to go towards Facebook and YouTube simultaneously if you're paying for it.
Okay.
You can't do 2 simultaneously unless you're paying for the premium StreamYard.
Okay. Well, I don't think that I need that right now. I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure.
I'm anticipating since I'm on here, I'm probably going to be kicked off on some groups.
Are you working
anticipating.
hard or are you hardly working?
Tabitha
me?
always works hard. She always works.
What are you doing?
I try. I'm shopping. I'm a Instacart shopper.
Oh, you're an Instacart shopper. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Always working. All the time.
I would prefer not to work as hard as I am working, but I don't have that belief that no woman should just work at all because she's a woman. I just want to work where I can comfortably live and take care of myself. Right now, I'm working like I'm working because I got debt that I'm taking care of because I'm going to college next year.
That's right.
So you're paying off debt and then you're going to take out more to go to college? Cool.
Nah, man, I'm paying that tuition.
All right.
No.
She got goals. She gonna do some stuff.
What are you going to college
Yeah, no.
for?
Veterinary assistant.
Oh, Cool. All right.
I love
Yes,
that.
Tabitha.
Who said I love rat? What?
I said I love that. That was me, Phil.
Oh, okay.
You know I
Yes.
love you know I'm big into animals.
Yes,
Oh
we
yeah.
know.
I have some of my books. I showed Kai. Because I'm the one that showed y'all that whole long conversation they had with Miss whatever her name was.
Shaniqua.
Yeah, she was trying to sell me this dream of, because I think she's assuming I'm 20 years old. Because she
Look,
was saying at 25.
All of these femininity scammer people say the same thing. Like, if you get married, all your problems will be solved. I don't get this.
Wait, this
I don't
lady
get
told Tabitha, if you want to work with animals, meet a man and start a farm. I'm like, what?
Yeah, she
What?
said that. What?
No. It doesn't solve all problems, but it does solve some of them.
How?
Well, for one
said
thing,
how?
when you're talking about, like, you see, here's the problem, and we were going over this morning. There are a lot of cultures here in America. They're prolonging or they're foregoing marriage until later in life. They're foregoing purchasing a home. They're foregoing childbirth. Right? Here's the problem, though. Nature can't be bargained with. Nature expects you to, as a woman, number one, I hope he's listening while he's roasting the chicken. Nature expects you to have I got my man up there laughing. Good job. So anyway, no, nature expects you to be dropping them babies around 20 to 35. Otherwise, you're looking at a geriatric pregnancy. Furthermore, there's logic. Now, I do real estate and I sell houses and I do refinancing. There's logic in the 30-year fixed mortgage. The logic is that you're going to marry in your 20s. You're going to stay married into your 50s. And by the time that you're finished and you finish working, you're retiring, your house will be paid off. It'll be an asset. So they assume that all you'll need is whatever pension you have, whatever Social Security you're getting, and then all you'll have is supplemental income coming in. But see, what we have is we got people waiting until their 30s and their 40s to buy their first house. 30 is a long damn time, and they ain't got the cash to pay that off. So they end up with debt. They end up dying with debt. That's what happens. See,
Who the heck? Hold on a second. Who is that?
Yes, I'm a very high IQ Wall Street worker. Yes, I'm a very high IQ Wall Street worker. Yes, I hold two masters. Well,
I'm gonna have to do this for a second because he's talking over everybody. Yeah. So anyway, he's part of the same kind of group of folks that like to believe in the, I don't know, women gotta have babies. I don't know. If you don't want kids, you don't need to have kids.
Yeah, it's that truth is something else, isn't it?
No, that's not no truth, bro. That's just your opinion and your view of stuff. Yeah, I know a bunch of people that have paid off their houses and they're older than me.
That's really funny. As he has no wife. He's in his 40s, which is like a lot of these dudes. They have no woman, they have no wife, they have no marriage, they have no house, but somehow, like they
stop talking about me that way, Kai. I'm sorry.
It's like, they're pushing this narrative that women got to get married and have babies and stay home. No, he's gone, Aisha. I just took him out of the thing. We're just going to take him out the studio.
I just want to say personally, I refuse to get married until I find a woman who wants to.
Right. Oh, who's this? This is RJ. Hold on. Hey, RJ. Can you hear us? You're on.
Hey, Kai.
Hi. Welcome.
RJ. Who's RJ?
Yes, he's the same guy that was complaining about. Yes. He said the parking cost more than the date.
Really?
And he remembered that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we laughed about that for a while. Yeah, we cracked up.
We got it, because I've never gone on a date.
No.
Where I'm worried about the parking.
You know what, but babe, you know why you don't worry about how much parking costs?
What's that?
Because it's not a big deal to you.
It's not. It really
That's all it is. That's all it is. So anyway, we had, I had. That's Phil. Yeah, Phil's here.
Hello.
So yeah,
Hi,
we're just.
Who's that?
That's RJ.
Okay.
Well, if he's listening, tell him I'll debate him one day.
Yeah, it's Rose
It's
J from the group.
Yes, we know.
Oh, okay. I wasn't putting that together.
I don't think Phil knew.
Okay. Now he's advertising his channel because he has pretty big following on
Yeah,
YouTube.
because he talk all that.
Because it's the incels
Yeah,
and the femininity people.
I just wish
They have the same program, but I don't understand. This is the part I don't understand. The femininity pygmies and the incel MGTOW, they preach the same thing, but they don't date each other. I don't get it.
Oh yeah, that would make
I
a
don't
lot
get
of sense.
Oh yeah,
Like
they should. That would make sense.
It would make sense, but they don't date each other. Like no matter what they say, they don't want each other, which goes to show that nobody really wants them anyway. But it just like you guys want the same stuff. You want the same thing. You want the man to lead, and you want the woman to stay home and make babies, and that's what you all believe. Get together. They don't get together. I don't understand. Like the femininity, I guess you're saying femininity people, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to me because they want the same foolishness. And then like there's really like a backlash right now of the people wanting women to just be baby makers, I guess.
Yes. I done already had a few people tell me crazy stuff. I had to cuss out one man because he had the nerve to tell me that I need to have a man in my life to put me in my place. I'm like, nigga, what? What? Yeah, like, why? I said, I had told him my own father don't do that no more.
Right.
He didn't want to end up in prison. So I don't understand. Like some stuff.
Like I said, I what I don't understand is why they don't get together.
Yeah, some stuff I can understand that desire to want to have companionship, love, whatever, somebody to share your life with. That is something that I like, but not to the extent that I got to go through all these mixed match changes to be fake. And that's what I would tell all of these different women in these white school groups, like, that would make me fake. I mean,
exactly.
This whole being feminine and doing this and doing that. I mean, yes, as I'm losing weight and gaining more confidence, most people are saying that I'm becoming more feminine, but I mean, I'm still into gaming. I'm still into Mortal Kombat, fighting and all that. I'm working more than one job. So, you get to know me, then it's like,
you got to see what he wrote. He said Kevin Samuels is his Dark Knight. Hey, babe, he said Kevin Samuels is his Dark Knight.
No.
Well, you know what? I actually seem to get I actually seem to get a different type of response out these dudes. I guess these dudes look at me and think I should be jumping off with them. I should be desperate to be with them. If I'm not chasing them, something is wrong with me. There's a guy right now that I feel some type of way about because I feel like he looks down on me because I'm a little too independent, and you have to understand, I was raised on survival. And I have nothing against love, but I also know that there ain't that much love in the damn world. It just ain't, I've been married, I'm divorced now, I've been single for some years, and I've just been getting myself together. And a man is not in the picture right now. And these men act like you really need to center them in order for you to be validated. And if you're doing anything else, it's wrong. Or they'll compare you to their ex or their so-called ex, or I can go on and on, but I don't know. These men, I guess, look at me like, well, something's wrong with me because I'm not all over them. I'm not trying to, be the group hoe and nothing.
Well, I mean, to be honest,
if you want to sleep with everybody, that's your thing. But
yep, or you damaged or you broken because you're not acting like a normal woman.
Well,
something's wrong.
So patriarchy depends on women believing that we're less than. And so if you don't feel less than a man, then they can't control you. If you're comfortable in your own skin and you're confident in who you are, they'll always, especially a guy who's insecure, they'll try to say things to you to knock you off your what they think is you're thinking too highly of yourself. So let me say something to you to make you doubt yourself. And if you doubt yourself, then you're easier to control. So that's why they don't like women who are feminists, women who are confident, because all you're doing is saying, I am happy in who I am. And I'm not gonna dim my light so that you can feel good about yourself or you can be in control of me. And that's what really drives them crazy. And the funny thing to me is like the incels, the Kevin Samuels followers, they want to date women who are like us, but then they can't break us. So that drives them crazy. So they get together and they talk badly about feminists and all these things. Yeah. But like I said, again, they won't go date the women who want what they want because those women are already broken. Those women are easy to control. And they don't want that. They're attracted to the power that feminists have. Like we're powerful women, and everybody wants to be with someone that's powerful.
And if you want from the other side, like if I meet a woman, I don't want her to like be fake, not be who she really is. Like why would I want that? It's like, or if the only way that I can attract somebody is not being who I am, why would I want to spend time with someone if I can't be myself?
Yeah. And that's the thing, like,
that is so exhausting. That is so exhausting. Like, that really gets exhausting. But even the quietest of women are some powerful women as well. Like, even if you find that woman that, okay, she seems submissive and she'll let you lead, she has a degree of power. I just hate when there's women out here who are willing to like give up all of their power because that's what submission is. You're giving up all of your power. And I hate to see women do that because this is a dangerous time for a woman to be so powerless. It's not the 1930s anymore.
No, it's not. I mean, the thing is, things have changed and things are going to continue to change. And it's just like white supremacy, patriarchy and sexism are on their last legs. And as they say, when a beast is on his last legs, that's when it's most dangerous. So like these people are really lashing out. I mean, this guy just killed a bunch of people in the United Kingdom the other day because he was an incel, because he was upset that women wouldn't date him. So instead of working on his personality, instead of working on himself to make himself more attractive to women, he killed somebody, killed 4 or 5 people, because in his head, the patriarchy that's going through his mind means women are supposed to like me and submit to me and I'm in charge. It's all actually white supremacy has a lot to do with patriarchy. It all comes from the same thing, same vein. All the stuff that white supremacists say, they're saying the same thing as you red pill guys. It's verbatim. Women are, they belong to their husbands. God is in charge, and husband is all the same stuff. But
pretty much any racist, sexist, whatever you want, you can pretty much fill in the blank who they're complaining about. It's the same argument.
Yeah, they're complaining about women. I mean, it's always women's fault. We're so terrible. We won't obey. You women need to obey and do what we say. Anyway.
I think this trucker guy is actually insane, by the way.
Oh, no, he's insane.
Oh, that dude? Hey, wait a minute. There's something else I do not understand. Because, I mean, I've heard it enough, and it's like, it doesn't make sense to me. I've literally verbally heard, especially on Clubhouse, men say that because the women that make more money than them, I heard one guy literally say, if she starts making more money, then I'm going to go out there and get more jobs. So that, because apparently to him making more money means he's the lead. And you had all these people was talking to this one woman because she makes 100K and the guy makes like 60K. And so they're like, so you're the head of the household just because she makes more money. And my thing is like, so none of them understand that his ego is that broken that he's got to, basically you've got to have a woman that's making less money than you.
But that's what patriarchy teaches them. Teaches men. Patriarchy and sexism is teaching men that if they're not making more money, then they're less than a man. And that's not true. But it's what people believe. They believe that if I don't make more money, then I'm not the man. I'm not in charge. I'm not the head of the household. First of all, there's no such thing. Everybody, if you're in a relationship, you're married, you all head your household. There's not one head of the household. You guys work
And
together.
that's what Judge told her. Because remember, I told you, Kai. I don't know if anybody knows her here, but Judge Lynn Toller she's on divorce court,
Mhm.
and she was literally on Nicole's Clubhouse. I was shocked,
Yeah.
but they was asking her different questions because she makes more money than her husband, and so
Right.
they was asking her, well, who's head of the household, and she was like, nobody,
Right.
because she has strengths and weaknesses, and he has strengths and weaknesses. And I mean, I've watched her for maybe 2 years before I had took a break.
Uh-huh.
I know her well enough to know I was surprised because I already knew what she was going to say, because
Yeah.
they was talking about who is does she have a traditional marriage, and would she consider her marriage modern,
Mhm.
and she was talking about, I don't know where all these labels is coming from. And she
Right.
even talked about the fact that, because she has heard many times a lot of people say that they want traditionalism to come back the way it was back then. And she
Mhm.
straight up told them that that is impossible to
Right.
do. And if
Right.
you're going to do that, then a whole lot of stuff is going to have to change.
Right.
And a lot of that stuff is no way for that to change, because it's not enough people
Right.
to go back like that.
Right. The train has moved on. It's gone. We are not going back to, men being in charge of everything. It's like, we're moving away from racism. It's over. The ship has sailed. And so, we just have to get to the point where the people who are still trying to go backwards, they're just going to have to stay with each other. I don't know. They're just going to be the minority and fussing in the comments because
These, you know, something else,
wait, you're breaking
You're
up.
breaking up.
something else too. The people that want that tradition,
You are breaking up.
you
Hold
can
on.
afford them. You can afford that woman. That woman will depend.
You broke up, RJ. We couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you sound like a drive-through speaker right now.
Yeah, your thing is. But yeah. Well, you guys, I have been on here way too long. But I had a good
Can you hear
time.
me better?
Yeah, we hear you a little better. Go ahead.
Can I say, if you are a woman who makes more money than me, please call me.
Go ahead, RJ. Let's try one more
I
time.
mean, you know what I noticed too? I'm just going to point, but what I too, men who really want those traditional submissive women, they can't afford them. Like, those would depend on you for everything. They
Right.
really cannot afford that type of woman.
Right.
But yet complain. I don't understand. I don't even think they realize you have to be able to afford that type of woman.
Right. Exactly. But these are the same guys who think that gold diggers are coming after them when they have no
I'm
gold.
gonna go. I can't stay much longer. But thank you.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to end it. But thank you for joining me, RJ. Appreciate it. I'm getting ready to end this. I appreciate everybody for joining me, testing the software. It works. So I will try to see if I get my guest this weekend. It'll be a secret guest, but I'm sure you guys will be excited. So,
oh boy.
yes.
Hey, Kai, go blow dry your hair.
Yes, go blow dry your hair. But anyway, thanks guys for hanging out.
Right.
It was fun. We'll do this again. We should do this for the group. We'll do a group thing once.
Yes, please, because I can go off about a lot of things.
All right, y'all. It was fun. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.